All right. Hey, hello, everybody. This is Mr. Ege, and this is going to be the Cube project, the Cube with the 3D solid letters, take two. And I'm going to explain this particular project as with uh, in cooperation with the precision and productivity tools of AutoCAD, and it has to be handled together in cooperation with them. So that's the best way to do this, okay? First things are first, we set the units, and most people are asking me how to get the units other than typing units. You can type units, and then you set the units, go to the A on the upper left corner, and click on A, and go to drawing utilities, and select the units option, and then change it to engineering. So there's a specific advantage of using engineering units with the for decimal points, and I don't want to miss that. This is one thing. Next, in a productivity tools I mentioned to you, productivity and precision tools, at the lower right-hand corner, there is a three-line icon, customization icon. When you click on it, it gives you a bunch of options here. You have to control that. You have to have certain options turned on, check mark. Certain options are off. Grid, I'm not sure whether it's going to help or not. I'm not going to click on that. Snap mode should be on, yes, and sometimes you're going to need it, sometimes you don't. Dynamic input, yes, it should be on. Ortho mode should be on. This is basically when you check mark, when you put a check mark next to the item, you get the control from your bottom menu at the very bottom. You're going to get to see the icon that controls that particular feature. Polar tracking, currently we're not using it, so we don't need that. Isometric drafting, currently we don't use it. Object snap tracking, yes, it's a good idea to have it. 2D object snap has to be check mark, check mark. Line weight, currently we're not using it. Transparency, not necessarily needed. 3D object snap is good to have. Dynamic UCS is absolutely necessary. We make sure it is checked. Selection filtering, gizmo, we don't. Annotation scale, auto scale, no. But workspace switching is that should be on. That's the part that we just clicked on a second ago for the 3D workspace. And from the 3D workspace, you can click on the two-dimensional workspace. So this is definitely necessary. Annotation monitor, units, we don't need it. Only use it once in every session. Quick properties, in certain occasions it may help, but we don't need it right now. Lock user coordinate system, user interface system, lock user interface system. Maybe that's a good thing to have, just keep it on. Isolate objects, graphic performance, clear the screen. I think we are all good. Okay? All right. Now, here, okay, dynamic input on, okay? Here you have the object snap mode. Make sure that your object snap set to midpoint, center point, nearest point, and pretty much everything is on. That's very good, and it's selected. Right here, 3D reference point. Snap the cursor to the reference point is on. Okay, very good. And now here, snap the UCS to active solid plane is absolutely should be on, and it's very good, and we are all set. All right, so we're starting by creating a box one by one. But first of all, I recommend you to change the color. Again, how do you change the color? You type color perhaps. I want you to select something visible. So I tap color, enter, and I choose yellow. Is there yellow color there? Enter. Okay, yellow color is selected. Now we need a box. So we need to go and from upper left-hand corner, click box. And computer on the command line will ask you a question. Okay, select the first corner. Well, I usually select the first corner, 0, 0 point. Okay, and type 0, 0. That's your start point. Okay, this is supposed to be yellow, but my computer is showing in green. Apologize for that. a bad video card, I guess. The cube, you click on the cube option because you want a cube here, okay? And also you can see that at any angle that is wrong. We don't want at any angle. We want this to be perpendicular to the XY coordinates. So I want to switch to with the lower right corner perpendicular ortho mode. Click on the ortho mode. Okay, now we're good. Computer is asking you to enter one side, one length of the one side. So I type 1, enter key. Okay, and zoom E for extends. Okay, so that is the cube we just created. Good. You can change the color now. You could choose a different color. You type color command. This time we're choosing, say, red. Okay, what is the opposite complementary color of green? This is red, right? So we choose red. Good. Suppose we're gonna just type Johnny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Johnny. Okay, there are 6. The cube has 6 faces, and Johnny has 6 letters, so we can use that. So we need to go to text command. Okay, where is the text command? Okay, annotate. You go to annotate. You choose the standard style. Okay, and then manage text styles. Standard style comes with this font, and choose something like Arial rounded bold, and the height going to be 0.8, little smaller than 1 inch. Okay, and set current. Yes, and apply and close. Good. Now, let's go with the text command. So type text command, enter. Computer is asking select a point. Move your cursor over, say the top point, okay, here. And when you move your cursor over the top surface, computer will feel it, that it will highlight the top surface for you because of all the settings at the lower right corner. Okay, that's what your precision and productivity tools are useful. Otherwise, it wouldn't do that. So we spent some time to set up the lower right-hand corner settings, and that's the benefit of it. So you click, okay, a point at the center. Now I'm reading the command line, and it says rotation angle 0 is, yeah, it's a 0. 0 is fine. Enter. Okay. Now it's coming. What text you want? J for Johnny, capital letter. So click on capital log and type J and enter. Okay, J is there. Cool. So you need to click on the top view so that you can see that's J. Okay. And here it is. The plan is very important, significant. Okay. Command. So we are on the view cube. I click on the top view, and I could automatically switch to the top. Okay, that's a plan view. Now I'm going to explode this so that I can extrude it. Okay, to explosion, I go to Express Tools on the top, in the middle, on the ribbon on the top, where it says Express Tools. Click on it, and towards the left side there's a Modify Text pull-down menu. Click on it, and then you go to Explode command, and click on the move your cursor over J. Click on it and hit Enter key. And we lost the J. Control Z, it will take you back. Okay, why did we lose the J? That's a good question. Perhaps our user coordinate system is not aligning with the top surface. That may be the reason. So I'm going to do that, and you type UCS enter. Okay, and there is a face option. Move your cursor, click on the face option, and select the top face of the cube. Click on it. Okay, and enter. Okay, so I think that's what it was expecting to us to do, and we just set up our UCS carried on the top surface. Okay, we carry our UCS wherever we operate on. Now we go to Modify Text and Explode and select and enter. Okay, and we exploded, and J just went over there. Okay, it jumped. Why did it jump? That's a good question. I will worry about this a little later. I'm going to move it, and for move command, select the J, pick the surface on the J, move your cursor over where it's supposed to be. Okay, and click. Okay, J is supposed to be here. So we're going to extrude this. Okay, so we go to solid, click on the solid, and you choose the extrusion. Okay, and click on the home, comb, and then click on solid and extrude. Okay, and okay, enter. And then extrusion will be 0.2. So it'll be 0.2, enter. Ta-da! So cool. All right. These two, okay, are separate entities. They can be connected by group command. Okay, you can do a lot of things. You can move them in each other and so on and so forth. But right now, we don't have to do anything. Okay? So Johnny, now we need O. So what do we do to set our O? Okay. So remember the all the settings we have. So text command again, text, enter. Okay, move your cursor over the surface. Okay, and click on the surface, center of the surface. It will ask you rotation, enter except 0,0. And next, the text is going to be O, which is capital O. Actually, it doesn't have to be red. I'm going to change the color. Let's pick a color of, say, magenta. Okay, that's better. Okay, and text. Let's use different colors. And now move your cursor over the side of the cube and click at the center. Okay, rotation is 0. Okay, and O, capital O is enter, enter, enter again. Okay, so now we have text on the side. So this is good, but our UCS, I'm going to carry the UCS here. So I'm going to, from the last experience, I remember that the UCS is supposed to be here. I'm choosing face option and selecting the face of the cube that I installed all and enter. Okay. Now I'm going to explode. Okay. And I'm going to explode using Express Tools, modify text and explode, and select O and enter. This time it stays in place. Cool, cool, cool. Otherwise, that was going to be problematic, right? Now we're going to extrude this. So, where is the extrude command? Under home, you select the extrude command, click on it on the upper left-hand corner. You click on two parts of the O, click and click, enter. It goes up, show your computer you want it up, okay? That's going to be 0.2, enter. So, move command, you choose, okay? And you want to position this one, so click on it and then position it nicely where it's supposed to be. Ta-da! How cool is it? It's really nice, right? Okay, Johnny, J, and O down, and now we need H. For that to happen, I'm going to change the surface of it again one more time, and this time we're going to H. And what do you do? Text, T-E-X-T, enter. Okay, and starting point, you choose the selection of the surface of the cube, approximately at the center, and you click on it, and enter key to accept the 0 degree, and the text is going to be H, capital H, enter, enter, enter. Okay. So text is positioned. And now, next thing, user coordinate system has to be parallel or right on top of that surface to operate the entire thing to operate smoothly. So I type UCS, enter, okay, and face, select the face option, and select the face, same face, okay, so the computer knows what we're doing, okay, and plan, enter, all right. So we go to what? Express tools. You choose modify text. Actually, this is text explode, TXT, EXP, but you can type it if you like. But you can click on it. It's one more professional, if you ask me. Enter. Very good. And our text is ready to go with extrude command. I can change the angle. I'm changing the angle so that you can see what we're doing. And go to home, select extrude, the same way we did, and click, and click. Okay, enter, extrusion up, move cursor up, type 0.2, because it's going to be 0.2 inches high, extrusion. You want to position that, so move command, enter, select the letter, because those letters are coming in two forms. Just you need to choose two selection, you don't need to make two selection. All right, I'm going to do this move, choose. I am picking outside point, position it, not inside. Okay. All right, so far so good. Johnny, now we need N. Right. For the N, you're choosing a different surface. Okay. All right. Text command again. Enter. Okay. And select the center. Computer notice that computer selects the surface when you move your cursor around. Click on that. Okay. And enter, enter. Sorry about that. Pick, enter. Okay, now text view N, letter N, and enter, enter. Okay. That moved nicely. So next thing to do is to put our UCS on the same surface. Select the face option. Move your cursor over the surface of the UCS. Enter. And you can type plan if you like. No, I mean, it's not an option. Let's type plan. It's got to be there. Move command. Let's choose a place, nice place. Position it, center it. Okay, very nicely. And now we need to go to Express Tools and Explode. And explode, the computer remembers previous item, what to explode. It's asking you select objects. Select objects, P enter for previous option. Okay, enter. Good. So now we're going to extrude this again. I'm changing the angle so that I can see the extrusion direction, that's all. So I will go again home and go to extrude and select extrude command. Move your cursor over the first part of the Z. Nope, it didn't pick it. Okay, it's difficult to select. Okay, N to select all three parts because N came in three parts. Enter. I'm moving up my cursor to C and then type 0.2. Enter. Okay, so far so good. There are two ends in the journey, so we need to change our direction. Okay, always save. Don't forget to save on occasions. And now you go to Save As and find your OneDrive. Okay, that's very important. Saving is very heart of essence of everything pretty much. You go to OneDrive and choose wherever you like to. Okay, I'm going to save it at the Google Drive, my drive. Mine is a little different for teachers. Okay, Cube with letters. Save. Okay, and then text command again. I'm going to do this until it finishes, all right? So we have one more n to go, all right? So I'm going to choose the center of the empty space and enter, and n, letter n, enter, enter, okay? We can position this, but before we position everything, user coordinate system, UCS, we have to carry it with us wherever we go. Face, select the surface, enter, and then move command, we choose the letter, enter. Position, center the letter, as perfect as it can be, okay, the center of the surface. Okay. Now we're ready to extrude. Explode first, then extrude. Explode first, then extrude. You go to express and modify text, explode, and key for previous. No, it didn't pick. Modify text, explode. So choose, enter. Okay. I think it picks something it doesn't need to. I'm going to do this one more time. Explode. You can, by mistake, pick something that you don't mean to pick. Okay. So modify text. I need to be on the plan. In the plan view, I'm typing plan, enter. And now I need to go to explode. Okay, click. All right. Select only the end. Okay. Enter. Now explosion done very nicely. Cool. Now we can go to home and extrude. Select extrusion. Click. Yep. Stop working. Let's do it again. Escape. When you're not sure, escape. Escape first. Okay. Extrude. Okay. Select the extrusion. Now, when you do the select extrusion, computer gives you a chance. Okay, change the angle so you can see the extrusion either up or down. So that it is up. So that's 0.2 inches. Enter. Ta-da! Perfect job. Save. There's no perfect job. It's mostly perfect. Okay. All right. And what else to do? Johnny. There's a Y. So we're gonna have to just select at the end. Text again. All right. Enter. And move your text on the surface. Surface is selected. Computer notices that your cursor is right on the surface. It highlights for you. Click on it. And rotation angle is 0. And the text is going to be Y, capital Y. Enter. Enter. Cool. You type plan. Sorry. Before you type plan, you just use CS. Okay? And you choose face option. And click. Enter. Okay, now you type plan. Okay. And move the letter Y from where it is, where it's supposed to be, to where it's supposed to be. And click. Very good. So, plan again, just make sure that. Now you're going to go Express Tools, you go to Modify Text, and Explode, and P enter for previous. Computer shows you selected, enter again. Okay, explosion is done. So far, so good. Now you're going to go to home. You go to extrude command, select extrusion. Okay. Choose the Y, letter Y, and enter. Now I'm changing the angle so that I can see literally it's going up or down. I don't want it to go down. So when I say it's going up, now I can type 0.2. enter. Okay, ta-da. So cool. Johnny, name Johnny fits the six sides cube better than anything else. All right. So what else can be done? You can union. There are number of different solids here. Okay. The union command is going to join everything together. So if you look at the menu at one point here, somewhere under the P of parametric, there's a union, solid union. Union enables you to melt them together into one piece, everything. So you can type all if you like, or you can just pick it like where I did and enter. Perfect. Everything became one piece. Okay. Now, how do I print this in 3D printer? Okay. I want you to do your own name, or it's 6 letters of your name, or last name, or whatever you like to choose. But the whole point of it is freedom or something like that. Whatever you like to do. This cannot be printed, even though it's a solid model, okay? All the solid model formatted objects can be converted to STL file, .stl file. So what you like to do, go to A and select roaming utilities export. I'm sorry. Go to A, export, go to A, click on the export, move your cursor over and keep it for a while, you see export. Go to other formats. You can export all these things, PDF files, DGM files, all of them. But honestly, STL file is here, .stl. Most of the 3D printers are working. So other formats, click on it, okay? And it will give you a dialog box. I'm going to carry my dialog box here, all right? Change lithography STL. Now, it's a long list of files. You're looking for lithography STL, okay? Cube letters STL. And where do you want to save it? I want to save it in my drive. In your case, OneDrive, okay? And click Save button, but wait. Read what it says in the command menu. In the command menu, it says, select solids. So move your cursor over, select the solids, and enter. Now, STL file is created. Please put it on your flash drive or borrow a flash drive from me and bring it to me. Let me send it to the 3D printer. Okay, so this is done. This concludes our video on the cube with letters, and I'm going to erase the other videos. Probably this turned out to be the best lesson. And thank you very much. If you have any questions, call me. I will come right away. I'm right next to you. Okay, raise your hand, call me patiently, or come next to me. I'll walk with you every single step over here. Thank you very much. Have a great day.